Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary in the Unranked 2 Challenge with only viewer picks. We are playing some Janna top lane versus a Fiora this game. Big fights happening level 1. We're gonna hope to be able to kite the crap out of her. How you play Janna top into melee picks is that the goal is to basically just kite the hell out of them because you have a slow, you have knockup, you're a fast character because your W gives you bonus movement speed and gives you ghosted, but because I was late to lane, that is kind of influential though. So just be aware that that kind of matters a little bit. That also hit me and I feel like it shouldn't have, but I was too far away. Of course, Fiora does have a dash move, so that's kind of a big deal. But we will see what we can accomplish. So the goal is just spam W on her on repeat over and over again until she gets chunked, hopefully. And then try to also never get hit by her abilities, if I can, by, like, somehow baiting them out. Like, right there, you see how I just made it so she went up far for me, but then it just barely didn't hit me. And when Fiora doesn't hit any character, it puts her, not her Q. I mean, I was about to say her W. Her Q goes on a lower CD when it hits something. So every single time that she misses is huge for us. The only problem is that she might be able to just, like, shove out. So I'm trying to deny that from her, so we have a, like, better lane state. Even though I tanked a bunch of minion damage, I'm just hoping that it worked out in the end. We're going to be doing W max first. Be sure to auto-attack weave after using your W, which is the thing that slows them and gives you movement speed and stuff. Elise might gank us, huh? That'd be, like, a big issue. Well, I hope not. I'm gonna put down another ward, too, just to be safe, I guess, even though my ward didn't go into the spot that I wanted it to. I mean, we have good pressure, but having good pressure isn't exactly what I wanted. I wanted to be able to get a kill. Doesn't look like that's going to be a possibility. I could just take a reset, though, instead, so I guess I'll do that instead. Because despite being able to, like, have a nice little thing on her, if I continue pressuring, then I might get ganked, as you saw. And I don't want that to happen, so I'll just take a reset. So anyways, as we put more points into our W, we get more movement speed. This also scales with how fast you are. A lot of times you want to rush level 2 boots ASAP to make it so you're very fast, so you can deal more damage with it. And also you just buy Ionian to make it so you have low CDs on your abilities too. She'll probably be able to reset as well. I did a bad job at CSing. I was hoping I could get back fast enough so I could have frozen, but it doesn't look like that's possible, sadly. Janna CSing is an absolute pain, especially with not having that many items. So every single auto attack that we do also does bonus damage, but the bonus damage isn't that substantial. But remember that movement speed is kind of your friend. I wouldn't say it's your friend because of the damage that you gain from it, though. It's more so just being fast is OP. So we'll just auto-attack her a few times on the way out with our shield. Our shield gives us bonus AD, so that was like a pretty substantial trade for us there. I am running out of mana, but as you can see, she's like using her Q on minions sometimes. That gives me an opportunity to step up and fight her. Getting early game kills really makes Janna OP, but because we didn't get any early game kills, then that's what is going to make it a lot more challenging to play. Looks like we might even get ganked too. But she isn't even level 6 yet. Okay, I made her use her ability. She lost her bone plating. We can just auto-attack her underneath the turret. That's some mighty big chunks that I just got on her, by the way. Like, she's so low that she almost can just die to a W ignite. No, do I mess up? I should be okay. Never mind, I'm not okay because I don't flash, but that was just a misplay on my end. It's literally all my fault. There was no reason to use my tornado the way that I did too. I should have just went for a complete outplay and I completely dominated her there for sure. All I have to do is use my Q backwards. She runs after me, uses her post, and it probably hits. Because she probably thinks I'm worse than I am with this champ. Let's just get into the Janna mindset, because that was a bad mistake, but I totally understand how I can outplay this guy, because she does probably not realize that I understand the Janna tricks pretty well, because also, if you look at my account, I have, like, no Janna games plays. That probably will make it so if somebody ever does look at my account, they definitely feel like I'm less experienced than I am on it, too. So the thing that I should do is Q backwards and let it continue running, and then just run in a straight line away from her, let her use her W to try to body, or, like, anticipate the Q, but I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to pretend that basically I messed up with it instead. And then I'll activate it after her W is done, and then we just walk away. Despite dying one time, I think we still have opportunities to probably get her. Our damage is still pretty damn good. So don't be too scared about just continuing to pressure hard. You're just screwed, you're dead. See ya. Wait, Urgot? I mean, not Urgot, Udyr? He can't kill? Really? That's crazy! What? Bro, he has Cosmic Drive with Magical Footwear and he can't kill? Oh my god, dude. I guess Fiora Ultimate is that ridiculous for movement speed. I never thought she would ever be able to escape that deep underneath our base. My god, my bad, I guess. Maybe I should have continued fighting with him or something. That's crazy. I cannot believe she got away. Well, my bad. Maybe I could have somehow, like, followed it up. We're probably gonna go for... I think Lichbane is best. I'll go for that first. It also gives us movement speed, unlike Luden's. Dude, our Camille mid is getting dominated by Corki, but I feel like Camille mid is just bad. I don't know why she picked it, because I tried to swap her for mid lane. I would have been okay playing mid. Oh my god. Uh-oh. That's not good. She still is making pretty bad mistakes with, like, how she's letting me hit her. I guess I do have mana issues, though. Which Luden's could have solved, huh? My CS per minute has caught up to her somehow. I can't get her there. I should probably be up a little bit closer so I can pressure harder, though. That's my fault. Because she keeps on brush camping. Well, not brush camping, but walking to the brush to make me lose vision. That's kind of a big deal for me. I'll kill her with W Ignite. She's dead. Let's get that advantage back in our favor, huh? Okay, I'm gonna risk it to get this plate, because I am quite fast. So if I do get ganked, I feel like I can just run away. We managed to get a kill. I did have to burn all of my sums to get it, but any kill that we can get is really substantial for making it even easier the next time, because Janna damage, it does kind of fall off a bit, but despite it falling off, it's not until I feel like super late game that it really does. Damn, mid lane is not having a good time, dude. She is, losing hard. So we have Sheen now, so our auto attack trades, which of course we're doing a lot of, can be even more substantial. Sheen proc. I might get Dove, huh? No? Maybe not? I do have this shoved out. I'm just worried about Elise right now. If I walk towards this brush and then sidestep right when I get near it, just to see if she's in there. Get another plate for myself. She just messed up bad. So what happened there, I bet, is that she was probably gonna... Okay, so I used W then ultimate, and I think that the ultimate might have caught her off guard, because when I crowd control her with my ultimate, she was probably trying to riposte my W, and maybe that just made it so she was mid-flight, because my ultimate pushes people away from me, and my W hit her when she was mid-flight. But yeah, as you can see, like, this is way easier, right? Just because my early game mistake doesn't mean that Janna top lane isn't an absolute beast of a champion when you get an advantage versus people. In fact, I feel like I can get first turret, actually. She might be kind of pissed off and try to chase. Never mind. We're okay. I'm gonna back off really far to go heal. I have my Lich Bane completed. She should be able to take the next turret, but maybe I just go immediately bot and just try to help out with fights, maybe? Since, I don't know if I need to be top. Like, I could sack my lane? Nah. It's probably not worth it because Vayne's dead, right? If Vayne was alive and a fight might break out, sure, but I guess this is a bit of a different circumstance. Okay, so Fiora might be able to take my turret very quickly, and when she does, it's pad. I probably got her with my next W, I think. Got her. Camille even got an assist, too. Remember that we're very fast, so running away from me... Yeah, I mean, if you have a dash ability, it's kind of annoying, but, I can still catch up eventually, if I have enough time. The reason why I do Qmax instead of E, because you normally do Emax on support Janna, is because of wave clear, so that's why I'm doing that, so I can, just, like, put a Q down in a wave and just leave it. That's the goal. Damn, what a crazy nado by me predicting that she was gonna immediately juke away. That was so good. Alright, dude. Not bad. Your Janna NATO does more damage, but it also does a longer knockup. Okay. There is an Elise over here. Whoa. I'll tank, I guess, for my teammate to make it so they can just dive like that. Got a good auto attack off. We're just losing top lane, though. If nobody's gonna farm mid, I think that the person to go top would be whoever bases next, and we just have to give it. Sadly, that's just the way it's gonna be. I don't think that I can go up there safely with Elise being up there, too. We already got their bot lane turret, so... Yep, go up there! Please, dude. Don't give it up. Oh, whatever. It's already gone. She would have not been able to defend it in the first place. So I'm probably going to go Storm Surge next. Because I'm just trying to get as much movement speed items as possible so I can just be everywhere on the map at once. I am very squishy, though, and hopefully I didn't, like, completely throw away going, this item where I'm, like, gonna throw the Medjais away. If I lose my Medjais, it's really substantial. Whoa. My teammate kinda played that not very well, but... Okay, I'm just gonna walk away from that guy. My teammate gets a triple kill. I can't protect bot lane that well, but I think I can maybe just NATO the back line. I just slowed her. That's all I'm gonna do, though. Very nice. We're just playing extremely safe. Just use this to get those waves. Alright, good. We're being part of a lot of fights, so I can get my Medjais even higher, which will make me even faster and also just deal way more damage, and slowing effects are super annoying to play against and stuff. We'll just buy the increased boots. Buy the one that gives us bonus movement speed. Also, it gives you quite a bit of ability haste more. Because it normally gives you 10, so it gave me 15 ability haste bonus, and I feel like that's kind of a lot. Lower CDs means, like, higher potential to just, like, have, unironically, like, a perma-slow, where your slow lasts just as long as the CD of my ability. That's the goal. Oh my god, am I okay? I'm just gonna flash away. I walked straight into that bubble, so it's my fault. I never, ever want to lose my Medjais. I can probably defend top pretty soon. I'll just start basing now. I think that I honestly just have to let my teammates do the fighting, because if I just leave top lane again, it's gonna get really bad. So I hope that my teammates can win. If I had my ultimate, I would fight her, but my ultimate's kind of my get out of jail free card. So without it, I think that there's no reason to accidentally overstep myself and get myself killed. Because if I, for some reason, chase, and then she gets a good W off onto me, or, like, even flashes on top of me instantaneously, I don't know how easy I can run away. Because I already used my flash. Another, like, get-out-of-jail-free card is obviously flash, and I don't have that. I do have my ultimate back up now, though. And I got mid lane turret, nice. So we'll go Storm Surge, I think. I'll just put down my NATO right here to make it so this next wave that comes in just immediately gets hit by it. Dude, I auto-attacked it, and my Lich Bane proc for my W, which caused me to miss that. I wasn't trying to hit it with the Lich Bane, I was just trying to kill with my W. She finally is starting to build some magic resist, which is pretty substantial. Just having a little bit of a magic resist against somebody like me does do quite a bit, because I don't really have any penetration. I got no sword boots. Of course, I will have my item soon, though. Just W her again. Just knock her up when she tries to go for me. There's nothing that she can do to run away from us. Yeah, inside of Champion Select, somebody said, yo, please dodge this game. And then one person said, nah, trust her. I actually didn't see which person was which. I feel like it was probably the Yuumi who said it, because I feel like Yuumi players normally are pretty chill. I have my item now, but if I base, we're probably going to lose, like, opportunity to maybe pressure while she's dead. So I'm just going to continue shoving because of that. I don't want to accidentally waste time where I otherwise could be getting a lot done, maybe. I don't think that I can push more because she just respawned, so she could probably take this very quickly. I'd rather just be back on the map now. The wave is fully crashed. I was thinking that she would maybe, of course, like, be bot lane. She wasn't there, though, but that's, like, not something you could know until it happens. My damage of my Q, the AP ratio, isn't really that crazy. But, I mean, if you do land a fully charged up NATO into, like, W auto attack, you kind of burst people a little bit. I'm just going to be constantly putting, like, my tornadoes everywhere, because just catching them off guard one single time could be pretty nice for a bit of chunk damage. I'm also going to go bot lane to help out with whatever this is, because maybe my Vayne can't even win this. Oh, never mind. That was very easy. Well played. You never know, though. I didn't know if she was going to outright win or not. Uh-oh. Can they get to me? I mean, I'll try to protect them, I guess. I have a crazy NATO here. Oh. Did she just flash? Did she even use her? Yeah, I feel like she didn't. They're on it. Dragon's coming up, so I guess that's what we want to go for, but they're just going to start this now. I mean, even then, it seems that we're just going to get the dragon for free then. I don't know if this is warded or not. Our vision control is pretty decent, though. Maybe they're just basing. Yeah, they did just base. And I kind of have mana issues still if I continue spamming all the time. I probably need to chill with the spam. Man, we're just getting all the objectives. They don't even feel like they can contest, I guess. Massive hit, dude. I just completely crushed her with that NATO. Man, what a frustrating champion to face when you get strong. Like, it even feels like Corky doesn't really want to commit that hard onto me, because maybe he thinks that it's just pointless since I might just ulti him away, you know? And he's so fed, too. Goodness. And this was with, like, a deficit at the beginning as well, because I really set myself far behind after I got myself killed the way that I did, which could have been a solo kill, I feel. So yeah, that was Janna top lane. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, of what you can do versus melee characters. I do not recommend playing Janna into range characters. You want to play into melee characters that, like, struggle to get on top of you and stuff. So GG. Our ultimate also heals for quite a bit, too. It heals for, like, 1200. Not bad. A good comeback from me, especially because I feel like I mostly did it by myself. I know that Udyr did gank. Oh, yeah, but we didn't get a kill when he ganked, did we? Huh. Yeah, I mostly did it by myself. GG's, guys. Well played. And we'll look at this person's account. We are versus, I think, a Master Tier opponent. Probably, because, I mean, that's what I'm also at. And you can see damage dealt. Very comparable to these guys. And that's comparable with low KP. I only have 12. She has 17. This guy has 19. So if I was able to be part of even more KP, I probably could have outdamaged everybody this game. Just means that when I was dealing damage, I was doing a lot. This person is a Fiora player, Master Tier, and they are clearly a Fiora main. So I just completely demolished a Fiora main on Janna. And yeah, so see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the next game of the Unranked Challenger with only viewer picks. We are playing some Graves top lane this game. That's really all they asked for. I am pretty bad at Graves because Graves is a champion that is straightforward, not too complicated. He does have some animation cancels that I'm not good at, so I probably won't be able to do them. Like, you can do, I think when you're in your reload animation, or maybe it was when you have one bullet, you can, like, use E and Q at the same time for some reason. But he's a champion that requires you to know if you can beat your opponent at, like, a certain point, and it's a lot different than, like, oh, guys, you want to poke your opponent, and after you poke them, then you're able to, like, chunk them out, and then you, like, kill them. This is just, like, I'm gonna all-in you kind of deal. So that makes it a bit more challenging, in my opinion, to play against. Or play as. And we're versus a Riven one-trick because her name is Riven. I hit her with my Q, but I would say that's not really that substantial of a trade. We have decent pressure, I guess. She will reach level 3 probably before me. So how Graves works is that you're super short range. Your bullets are projectiles that can be blocked. But if people get hit by multiple projectiles, it does bonus damage. And it also does crazy damage if it crits. So you're like an auto attack based champion for the most part. Your Q is a skill shot. Or not a skill shot, it's just a line. The line will eventually explode as well. Your W is a smoke screen, which makes them lose vision. The only reason why I won that is I knew that she wouldn't be able to auto-attack me as fast as I can auto-attack her, so that's why I did that. So I flashed away when she was going for another auto-attack, and I was reloading. You have a reload mechanic, as you can see, but of course the benefit of Graves is the spread shot from your autos, so that's why that even exists. But yeah, if somebody's right on top of you, then you're going to hit very hard because your bullets make it almost as if your auto-attack just does bonus damage. So you can't even, like, say 92 is how much AD I have. It's actually, like, more than that if I can land all of it. And that feels pretty good. Now, for itemization, I don't really know what to go. Crit does feel pretty good, but of course I'll be very squishy. We haven't went over the rest of his kit as well. Which is, besides the smoke screen, it slows people. It also, like, blinds them. Like, imagine, like, Nocturne Ultimate, but way, way smaller, so you can't even see. Your Q, if it hits a wall, it explodes faster because you put down gunpowder, which does damage, then the gunpowder explodes, so that's how that works. I just used on top of her. I don't think that I could have found an angle to hit her. Your E is a dash, and when you dash, you get armor. If you dash towards an enemy, it's a stack of armor, and it goes up to, I think, like 4 stacks or 8 stacks or something. No, it's 8 stacks. If you dash towards an enemy, you get 2 stacks instead of 1. It also reloads your bullet with 1. So that's a way to make it so you can auto-attack, like, 3 times instead of just auto-attacking twice. Ooh, I'm just dead here, probably. Damn, I almost survived, too. So, I just kited downwards, and that guy used his flash on me, trying to chase me. But Graves' damage is very, very high if, for some reason, you're, like, on top of him, right? So, like, if I'm facing somebody that is a melee character. So, I already got massive damage onto Riven because I auto-attacked her a bunch. I used this. This gave me a little bit of armor. One of the worst parts about Lane Graves and why Lane Graves is definitely not popular is because the armor stacking falls off if you do not hit a monster or a champion. Minions do not count. So yeah, it just like it's so difficult to probably stack this, and I feel like that's one of the most unreliable things about Graves, most likely, that like cause him to be complete trash in laning phase. So in my opinion, that's like the reasoning behind it. Also, I don't know how to push my lead, but we'll see. I hit her with the explosion there for big damage. I'm also getting good auto attack trades off. Ooh, I took another turret shot, and honestly, that kind of hurt bad. So I'm queuing the turret because, as I mentioned earlier, it makes it explode faster. If I landed that ultimate, I'm pretty sure she dies, but I messed it up because I'm not perfect on Graves. Unfortunate for me, because also she is maybe able to all-in me now. It would be cool if I got level 7 and then just shoved and just reset, because honestly, I want to give no opportunities to ever fight me. So I'm just going to leave because I'm not confident enough to fight her. Considering she has Ignite and ult and stuff. It's not worth my time. I've already got the advantage that I want. I want to keep that advantage. Anyways, your E gets a lower cooldown every single time you auto-attack an enemy champion or monster, I believe. Once again, I think it does not work on minions. Yeah. And it lowers it for each bullet that hits them by a half second. So if they're right on top of you, this resets somewhat quickly. So you can get back your dash move to make it so you can reset your auto attacks and stuff. You cannot store your auto attack. Pretty important thing. Like, I can't have 2 bullets and then E, and now I have 3. It doesn't work like that. It just, your shotgun only has 2 slots. You can't change that. So you only want to use it normally after an auto attack or after you like use both. You never normally want to use it first, unless you're trying to, like, get near them to just hit them with, like, a single auto or something, right? I just crit her there. That was lucky. So, as you can see, when I crit, there's more bullets and stuff. When you build crit on Graves, it's honestly kind of fun. I mean, I don't play Graves, like, ever, but his shotgun blasts, like, make a different noise, and it hits hard. It hits really hard when you hit them with it. So, I'm afraid of accidentally causing the turret to, Oh my god. I don't know if I can even save this guy. That was ridiculous. That Galio was up there. I don't know what that was. I honestly would have flashed his ultimate, I think, if it landed on me, but it didn't, so I just didn't care. I just was like, oh, okay. I'll just stay in my spot that I'm currently in and just continue hitting you, I guess. The enemy team has a bunch of 80 auto attackers, so of course, building defensive boots on Graves is already a thing, and it's going to become even more effective this game. And of course, because we have something that gives us a bunch of armor that also is very nice into the enemy team comp, even though my team is losing and I'm not confident that I can carry on this champion, we will see if I can or not. We will definitely find out very quickly if I am good enough, I guess. I'm very happy that I'm versus something that's, like, kind of difficult to play, I guess. I mean, if I was versus, like, a Camille or something, even if I got an early game lead, I feel like I would get outscaled, but at least Riven feels like she'll never deal true damage and stuff, and that's very nice. Crazy good Q there. Oh my god, dude, this Riven is not able to do anything. This is like how my Riven games were going. The reason for Fleet is because of movement speed, I think. I mean, just getting on top of people is very nice, so I think that's why people go it. And also, Graves can, like, get destroyed in lane until he reaches certain item spikes. So I feel like that's also another reason. Ooh, I actually took 2 turret shots instead of 1. Ouch. That kind of hurt. If I was able to hit her there, I could have killed her, but I failed it. Rumble does have ultimate, but does he want to use it to try to finish her? No. Well, oh well, we didn't get the kill. I got scared that her ultimate was going to kill me because I thought there was another turret shot on me. And Riven ultimate executes, or not like it executes, but whenever I say an execute, normally I just mean it does bonus damage the lower you are. So I didn't want to die. Holy shit, I'm actually dead. So, that guy can do that with only those items? Huh, my bad, I guess. That was, like, a pretty incredible amount of damage with barely any AP. I thought that would be better, in a better position than that. My fault. I'm not worth a shutdown or anything, and that's because my bot lane's getting clapped, though, so... The whole entire reason why I even stuck around is because, maybe he might overcommit, and I can actually survive and continue farming. I thought I would be okay. Clearly was not. So I'm just going to go Infinity Edge next, I suppose, and see how that feels. Other items that are good for Graves is normally, like, Graves Jungle goes a lot of, like, just lethality items, because lethality items feel pretty good when you can, This does 220% bonus if you land both parts of it, even though it's difficult to land, because it doesn't go through anything. You have to, like, angle it correctly. And then this does 150% bonus, which is your ultimate, which knocks you back and does giga damage to the person that you hit with the bullet itself. If you land both, people just explode. It's just kind of hard to land both. Should be fine here. Oh, never mind. I took a little bit too much damage, but I did manage to help get a 1v2, or a 1-for-2, I think. Because there's no way Viego can also win this, right? Oh my god, he's actually going to be able to. I take it back. Oh, Pyke's here too. Oh no. Poppy's not going to be able to do it. Oh my god, she did. Nice. Okay, I mean, it's still like an equal trade. Considering that this Pyke is so damn strong, that's fine. Rumble's really upset about LeBlanc never roaming. Looks like she might be able to win this. Oh, just not enough damage. Oh, man. That sucks. That was close, though. So I was trying to stall because I knew I was getting ganked, but I didn't know from which position. I should probably still go top lane here. This Rumble player, like, is extreme pinging guy, so I'm just gonna ping his mute. That guy pings a lot. We'll just stop that, because it's very annoying. When I finish my IE, I'll deal good damage, but it gets really crazy when I finish Last Whisper. Because a lot of people have, like, good base armor in League, if you didn't know. Base armor always goes higher than base MR. So once I can have Last Whisper making their armor way less, then my damage goes really high. Also, if you're ever doing, like, objectives like this is technically a point where you can, like, stack easier, and this is, like, how you can get the bonus armor quite high doing objectives. That's why, like, invading on Graves is pretty good, because if you just invade an enemy jungler who's AD, and then you do each camp, and you keep on Eing between each camp, you won't lose your stacks. So, if they ever try to fight you, even if you're full damage, you still might have so much armor that they can't fight you back. And then they just die. Because if they try to fight you and a lot of junglers are melee picks, like a Xin Zhao or something, then... Okay. Well, literally got one shot. Got it. That's what Samira does. She just pops off in games and solo carries. Ouchie. I was here for the dragon just in case maybe we can, like, contest or something. I get hit by one pike hook and comboed instantly. Hurts pretty bad. I don't really know what I'm going to be building into her to make myself useful. To be honest, I just don't really understand Graves' itemization very well, besides I know that lethality and crit is both good, but normally you don't do both. I know Bloodthirster feels good. I feel like I just want to go full crit with Bloodthirster. So you'd go, like, shield bow to make it so I get a shield, obviously. And that would feel pretty nice to keep myself alive and stuff. I guess I'll take blue buff because nobody's going to take it. Nice. Can I have those? Okay, you're just going to take them all. Got it. You're just Rift Heralding. Honestly, the biggest threat is the Samira. I know that she's not here yet, but she will be here eventually, I think. What I want to do, if I want to get a good fight off, would be if the Pyke stood next to the turret or the Viego, I would just press QR. Like, if I land everything, the amount of damage that I deal is crazy. Here comes Samira to make the play happen, but it looks like she failed it. Nice. And also Riven came in. I think Poppy might have been the reason that was prevented, huh? That was very good. Well played. This should technically turn into, like, a nothing play. But I'll stick around just in case. Maybe we can take the turret or something. Can we do more? Getting multiple turrets is sick. My bad. She got me. It's my fault the way that I died. She just kind of just continued running at us and did crazy damage. I still think it was okay, though, because we got the other turret. Pyke died. As you saw, I just landed Q into ult, and if the ultimate lands, you're gonna freaking pop, right? Eventually, I should get to the point where, hopefully, if Samira is not ulting, I think I should deal enough to just, like, two-tap her. Like, if she's on top of me. Because she has to dash pretty close as her champion. She is a very vulnerable champion to getting one-tapped herself. I guess I'll just go bot lane here. It feels kind of awkward to go top, right? I don't have TP. I'll just be around for the next fight. Damn, I get a lot of armor. Do I have blood? No. Bloodline for lifesteal? I don't. I'll just do this with my jungler. Remember that I'm also stacking my bullets pretty fast. We should just leave. Okay, got it. Let's back away. I get hit no matter what by that, sadly. That hurts bad. Guys, I just got myself, like, giga chunked. Are we wanting to contest this or no? I should definitely take this red buff instead of him. I'm stronger than you. Wait, we left? Okay. But why? We were doing okay, were we not? That doesn't kill that guy. That's crazy. I hit him with the, like, actual hit, too. Huh. I guess we can't do anything. I mean, our teammate just based. Why do we give it? I am so confused. Nobody even used any ultimates or anything. We just left. What? What? Okay. Maybe Rumble just had, like, such a crazy purchase that he just had to have it or something. I imagine since I muted his pings, like, maybe he was pinging back and I can't see it, and, like, the team is just, like, gonna follow his lead. Nice kill, dude. So yeah, because I crit, it also lowers my E even faster because I'm technically shooting more bullets, if you didn't know. Whenever you crit, the bullet count goes up. I got an assist, nice. LeBlanc got a good pick. And then we'll just go bot lane and start shoving. You can see how much damage I deal now. Like, when I'm auto-attacking things, when I'm critting them, I'm critting for almost 900. I almost feel like you should think of it as, like, Caitlyn headshots, but every single auto-attack as long as they're on top of you. Because, of course, if you're only hitting them with one bullet, it still isn't that crazy. You have to land every single bullet to make it really OP. Okay. I mean, my damage is good, but I can't... Oh, I almost killed her. This is kind of scary. It looks like they're about to, like, engage on me at any point there. I was kind of ballsy that I was continuing to stay a bit forward. This is what I mean, though. I, like, am not good at Graves because I don't know how to create opportunities very well. I'm pretty bad at it. I don't push my advantage in other, like, as well as my other champions that I know how to play well, right? I know how to push advantages when I get it fed, but not on a champion like this. Just feels weird. Feels very jank. Also, I don't... Like, when I get to the higher ranks as well, like, of course we're inside of Master Tier, if I know that I have a advantage, and I could pressure, but the pressure, if I make a mistake with the champion, could cost us, like, a really bad fight or even the game, I would prefer to just not even make any plays whatsoever, unless I know, like, even with my limited champion knowledge of Graves, that it's, like, 100% gonna work. That's the idea. I'm like, I don't care. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to be a liability. I'm just going to make sure that I am going to make something good happen for us. So my main focus was just kind of front to back there. And it worked out. We should be able to take this turret pretty quickly, because I can get, like, all my bullets onto it. It would be pretty nice to honestly do it so quickly to the point that the enemy team can't contest. I didn't take a base because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to get there fast enough. In the meantime, I'll just, like, do these camps. Please don't get myself killed here when I'm looking for a pick. Oh, Pike did not come. Okay, never mind. I was gonna try to stop them from getting to this, but I guess that doesn't really matter, huh? Well, I'm not gonna be able to buy before the next fight. Just ult here preemptively. The amount of damage that we have is enough. If she's dead, there's no way that the enemy team should be able to contest anything, because she's kind of the whole team. Should I always be dashing forwards into these? Oh, dashing only does it on champions, just kidding. Like, for the bonus stacks. Our Lord Doms is finished. We can either go Bloodthirster or just probably a Shield Bow. Because we're not 100% crit, so I'd go Shield Bow and then Bloodthirster, and then I'm done. And I just, like, stand still when people try to jump on me. If I auto-attack them and crit with a Bloodthirster, I can heal for hundreds of HP instantly. I feel like you can even go Gathering Storm on Graves, because Grave scaling is really nuts when he gets to this point. Because you're just like a walking, like, bomb. I just had to auto-attack him once, but I didn't. Sad. But that's what I mean. Like, I just crit him for 1,000 twice in a row and almost one-tapped him. I just walk around and do that to people, as long as it's not going to put me, like, get crowd-controlled and stuff. I'm definitely dead here. I crit the Viego when my auto attack just went off because he was in the area and it crit for 1,000 before I died. That was so ridiculous. Anyways, that was Graves top lane. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad I was able to actually do somewhat okay. Because, I mean, that's a Riven OTP and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Well played. My client just froze. I didn't try to click Rumble. I tried to only click these three. Okay, apparently I somehow misclicked them. I don't know if this is going to load or not. Sometimes it just gets stuck. So I think oh, I can't even click that. My button's just completely frozen. Oh. Wow, we're at 300 LP again. Did second most damage on my team. Riven did the least damage in the game. So, yeah. I get weak-sided in 4 ganks and 3 roams. I mean, you did get solo killed, and you shouldn't have had that happen. This person has about 2 million mastery, I believe, because I think 100 mastery is 1 million points. So, about 200, or 200 mastery is about 2 mil, I think. Could be wrong, though. And they're master tiers, so this is the person that I won against. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye.